Hey guys and gals, I am back with a math lesson and it is Monday evening, so if you've already gone to bed, you can watch this on Tuesday. Today, or this evening, we are talking about comparing numbers. What does it mean to compare? Okay, does anyone know what that word means, compare? Well, it means to think if something is the same or if it's different. That's what it means to compare. Okay, so you might compare outfits in the morning. You might say, is it better to wear long sleeves or is it better to wear short sleeves? So you compare and you consider what's going on in the picture. Do I need a long sleeve shirt or do I need a short sleeve shirt? You're comparing the two options. So when we talk about comparing numbers, we're looking at, are the numbers the same? Are the numbers different? Is one number larger? Is one number smaller? Because you're comparing the numbers. Okay? So let's think about the math board. I know it's been a long time since we've been at school. And sometimes on the math board, we will do greater than, less than, or equal to. And I will put two numbers on the board. And I will say, let's compare the numbers. And I will draw or write two numbers. So I might write 14 and 41 on the board. And then I say, okay, we need to decide if they're greater than, less than, or equal to. And you write that in your math book and math journals. Okay, so let's look at these numbers, 14 and 41. We need to compare them. Well, first let's decide, are they the same? No, they're not the same. They have the same digits, but the digits are not in the same order, so they're different numbers. Okay, 14 and 41. Well, 14 is smaller than 41, so I'm comparing them. I'm looking at this number and I'm saying 14 is only a 1 and a 4, and that 1 means a 10. So that means 1 10 and 4 ones. But this is 41. If someone said, do you want $14 or $41? You would want 41 because it's greater, it's bigger, it's more. So we just compared the numbers. When I said 14 just has a 1 in the tens place, but 41 has a 4, I compared them, I examined them, I considered both numbers. So you would write the expression like this. And you would say 14 is less than 41. You just compared these numbers. That's what comparing means. So today I'm going to ask you a question. We are going to compare some items that I found upstairs in my bonus room. These are Ainsley's thank you cards. Let's look at these thank you cards, okay? There's one. There's 2, 3, 4, 5. Ainsley has 5 thank you cards. She needs to write some thank you cards to some people. And we only have one envelope. Okay, so if I have 5 thank you cards and only one envelope, I have some cards that aren't going to get an envelope. So let's compare. I have a problem. I have more cards and not enough envelopes. So how could we solve that? How could you solve what are we going to do with the other cards? How many more envelopes do we need so she could send these thank you cards out? Well, how do you think we would solve that? Well, let's draw a picture. You can always draw a picture in math. Let's draw a picture. So she had 5 thank you cards. But she only had one envelope. Well, okay. Do I need to add these together? Would that give me the answer of how many envelopes I still need? No, adding wouldn't help us, okay? We're not joining the envelopes and the cards. We need to find the difference between the amount of envelopes I have and the card that I have. So if you're thinking subtraction, you're thinking right. You're on the right track if you're thinking subtraction. Well, I know there were 5 cards. So let's start with that number 5. I also know there was 1 envelope. So if I say 5 minus 1, will that give me the amount of envelopes that I need? If you're thinking yes, you're correct. It will. We can match this. We can match this envelope to this card because those are the same. 1 envelope, 1 card. But these are not the same. These are the cards that are left without an envelope. So if you said 5 minus 1 equals 4, you are correct. We would need 4 more envelopes. So when we looked at the problem, we had to decide what were we going to do to find the amount of envelopes. And we decided to subtract to compare the numbers, okay? So let's look at the number line. What would we do if we were on a number line? Where would we start? We would start at number 5 because that's the amount of thank you cards we had. And we would jump back 1 space because that's how many envelopes we had. So we subtracted to find the answer, and the answer was 4. Now I compared these numbers because I did say, well, this number is 1 and this number is 5. And so I did compare that we can match those together, but I can't match those. I did not have an envelope to match those. So this becomes the difference. 5 minus 1 equals 4. Let's put that in a number bond. 5 would go in the whole, and 4 and 1 would go in the parts. I hope you guys had a great day, and I will be logging in tomorrow, and I hope to see you guys tomorrow. I had some friends post some things on Seesaw earlier where they've been working in their student journal, and I could see where they were working. They sent that to me. So that is awesome. Thank you for sending that. I love that. You logged on. You completed the work. You completed the short e-families. You read the words to me. You recorded yourself. I could hear you on the microphone reading the short e and the word families. I sent out lots of math stuff today on Seesaw in the student journal. I sent the learning codes home in the packet, so you should be able to log into that. And there are activities centered for first grade students, like domino addition, adding in a 10 frame. So there's lots of fun stuff in there for you guys to do. I hope you will check that out, and I hope you stay safe and stay well. Goodbye.